Reality check man from your device so that you know it's a unique one, aromatic, realistic TV. Anyway, we see the Prime Minister over the weekend and out there to run up and down. Clarendon and I tell a bag of lie. But we are not going to have it. We are not going to have it, man. We're not senile, you know. Or we're not in trouble from amnesia, you know. Memory loss, you know. We're well intact, we're okay. But before we even address the Prime Minister, we are asking you to please announce the 6 who is charged by the Integrity Commission for illicit enrichment. Please, sir, please release those 6 names before you can even come in at the category of integrity, honesty, and decency. So we see where the Prime Minister was at a party conference in Clarendon and he tell his supporters it is not a wise thing to even consider allowing the PMP to even put back their hand and manage the economy. So we go play the clip of the Prime Minister and then we will dissect it. Take it away.
It's not a wise move to even consider allowing the PNP to even put a hand on the management of the economy.
Crazy days are ahead, you know? It's right. Desperate.
So as your party leader and your Prime Minister, I have to advise you and tell you, and I have to speak generally to the country.
Losing it.
Don't give up certainty for uncertainty. It is not a wise move to even consider allowing the PNP to even put a hand on the management of the economy. Don't give up certainty for uncertainty. Don't give up certainty for uncertainty.
So these are the Prime Minister word, Anju Holness, as I quote. It is not a wise move to even consider allowing the PMP to even put a hand and manage our economy. So as your party leader and Prime Minister, I have to advise you and tell you and to speak generally to the country. So don't give up certainty for uncertainty. It is my duty as the Prime Minister to tell us, don't even consider or think about to give PMP a chance to put their hand on the economy. And as your Prime Minister, in generally to tell the country, say don't give up certainty for uncertainty. Now my question to Jamaica, is this man have any integrity? Is this man have any decency? Is this man have any honesty in him? For they can tell we, the citizen of Jamaica, to not give him up. That is basically what this man is telling us in Jamaica. We must not give him up. We must stick with the certain what we know. And don't move on to the uncertainty. Jamaica, let's do the comparison. Because Mark Jefferson Golden is the opposition leader. And Andrew Michael Holness is the JLP leader and the Prime Minister of Jamaica. Mark Golden, profession, corporate lawyer. Andrew Holness, I don't know. Mark Golden, investor. Andrew Holness, I don't know. So what that is telling you as a people, Mark Golden is a builder. Mark Golden tried and proven. Very successful. If you guys think I'm lying, you can Google it, look it up. Deering, Bunting and Golden. Go and Google up that firm. Deering, Bunting and Golden. They sell that firm to Scotiabank. The Scotiabank down at Jamaica want to go in and out. Deering, Bunting and Golden, when belongs to Mark Golden them. And them sell it to the Scotia Group. There was also a report in that said Mark Golden don't have to work for the rest of his life. He's a millionaire. When them sell that firm to Scotia, Jamaica. So Jamaica, this man is tried and proven that this man is a builder. This man know about money. This man is an investor. On the other hand, what is Anju Holness? Nothing. He come to politics broke. The man come to politics broke and now the man value 200 million. So what he's trying to tell us now, as a citizen of Jamaica, so we must not take a man like Mark Golden words, somebody who is tried and proven, somebody who is a builder, somebody who is an investor, somebody who built billions of dollars. Not to believe that person, but believe Anju Holness, who has never built anything in his career, in his life. He come to politics and get something, and now he might tear down Jamaica. So who should we believe? A Mark Golden or Anju Holness? Mark Golden is tried and proven. His record is there. An investor, them build and make billions. So them know how to deal with money. What does Anju Holness know about dealing with money? The reality is right there in front of us now. The man is tearing down Jamaica because this man knows nothing at all about building and telling us don't give up certainty. So my question to you, Mr. Prime Minister, the things that we're certain about is when you go to Clifton and you take false intel and you take bulldozer, manpower, you take drone, the JDF, and you go over there and lick down the people them house. And go back over there the following day. Because what you tell us, the Jamaican people, you know, that there is criminal elements selling splat over there from the clansman. That's what you tell us. And the following day after you demolish their house, you go over there and ask them, you want them to tell you the source that is selling the plot over there. Remember, you stand in the parliament, you know, and tell us that it's underground criminal elements selling the plots over there. And then after you go over there and bulldozer down them house, you go back over there the following day, you're on tape, you know. So you want them to tell you the source who they purchase lands and house through. Then it turned out to be, it was a principal in your constituency who you are a very good friend of. Sell those plots. It was no criminal underground elements. It was somebody who you associate with. Remember that. That's the certainty, Anju Holness. Remember, Anju, you went to White River and you take away the youth, them raft. And you just did not take away the rafts from the youth, Anju. What did you do? You use power saw and you cut them in front of them face. You get back and you bust them up in front of their face and take their raft and their livelihood away. That's the certainty that we know, Anju Holness. Anju, when you're going at the market with your municipal police and your system dogs, And you take away with grandmother and grandfather tomato and cabbage and lettuce and pumpkin. You take away with brother and with sister, with nephew, with cousin, with granny, clothes, them shoes, them pants, blouse, shirt, and take them, Anju, and throw them in a bus. Throw them in a pickup back, Anju. And when that no suit you, Anju, you tell the police themselves to go throw a big sledgehammer into their stall and big sledgehammer into their cart. So you are telling them that me no want to sue no time. Anju, that's the certainty that we know about. Anju, Robert Montague, 200 million to buy police used car. He never buy the car and taxpayers never get back that money, Anju Holness. That's the certainty the Jamaican people know. Anju, when Rural Reid steal millions from our education system and our youth, them future, and Rural Reid is out there now walking up on the road, and you say Rural Reid is the best thing since Captain Bakery Bread. That is the certainty that the Jamaican people know. Anju, when Grace McLean thief 120 million from the food nutrition program in the school and robbing our youths from meals, robbing our youth from attending school, and Grace McLean is out there walking up and down on the street. Anju, that is the certainty that we know. Anju Weatherly from Petrojam, 500 million barrels of oil went missing under your administration. That's the certainty the Jamaican people know. When 500 million barrels of oil missing under your administration, that's the certainty the Jamaican people know. Anju, when you go inside of Parliament and you take a 300 and 250 salary increase and tell the rest of Jamaica if you go back shit out of dog mouth, Anju, that's the certainty that we know. In COVID-19, when you get 750 million, Anju, from the Inter-American Development Bank, from the World Bank, and from the IMF, the International Monetary Fund, you did not give the people that money in that time of crisis, Anju. That is the certainty that the Jamaican people knows. In 2007, Anju, when you start 5 companies while working for the government of Jamaica, and we all know that is conflict of interest. And it did not stop there. You start the 5 companies and you referred one of them, which is Western Construction Limited, to the Education Ministry for a contract. That is the certainty that we know, Anju. So, they say in life, the only people that make it in life is risk takers. And if you don't willing to make that risk, well, you're gonna end up in the same situation that you are. And I will use an example. When thousands of Jamaicans is running away through the Mexican border, they don't know if they're gonna make it in the United States or they're gonna get turned back at the Mexico border. But they're willing to take that risk. So what are you telling us, the citizen of Jamaica? The thing that I just outline and explain up here. What you want us to do You want us to live in that situation, or you want us to take a risk? Go to the other side and see if there is greener pasture. I'm just asking you. I'm just asking you because your words don't give up certainty for uncertainty. So I'm just saying, Anju, what you want us to do, to give up everything that you have done to us? You are telling me, Anju, that we, the citizens of Jamaica, must give up everything that you have done to us? Because you are telling us we mustn't give away certainty for uncertainty. And the things that I outline up here, those are the things that you have done to us, and those are certain what we know of. So if we decide to take the risk and go over the other side and to see if greener pasture over there, that shouldn't be a problem to you. And if you want to tell us not to take that risk, you don't mean us any good. Now remember, Mr. Prime Minister, in going into 2021, your DRMA, Disaster Risk Management Act, and I want every Jamaican to listen the words that is coming out of my mouth. When we know in the pandemic, the citizens of Jamaica, their back were against the wall because something hit us all that we have never experienced in our entire lifetime. You shut us down, so we have nothing coming in, and you didn't provide us with that resources for us to stay at home. You tell us to turn down our yard. That's how you state it, brother. Don't try to nice it up and make it look decent now. Turn down our yard. Turn down our yard. Turn down our yard. And you did not give the people the resources for them to stay at their home. Anju Holness. And you know that most of the Jamaican people, they create their own economy. Then cook them soup, then cook them porridge. Then grill them chicken, then grill them pork. Then roast them corn. Then cook them crab. Them have them bag juice, them water, them back juice as sell. Them have them donut, them have them banana chips, them have them phone card, them have them cane, them have them peanut, them have them drops, them have them orange. They make their own economy, Anju Holness. So you know that when you shut down the economy in the heights of the pandemic, you left them with nothing. You didn't give them the resources for them to stay in their home. And when they try to go there to see if they can go pick up breadfruit or go get a coconut, go chop a banana or something, you create the DRMA. And remember now, Jamaica, that the DRMA created in the office of the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister of Jamaica orchestrated this bill. This law was orchestrated by the Prime Minister of Jamaica. It was out of the Prime Minister's office. The DRMA Act created. When the people back were against the wall, you go in your office and you create this law. So 2021, from January, February to March, Jamaica, please listen and listen keenly. 4,000 people have been charged under the Disaster Risk Management Act, DRMA. At the end of the first quarter of 2021, 101 million was collected. $101 million was collected from the Disaster Risk Management Act that was orchestrated and designed and created out of the Prime Minister office. The Prime Minister created this bill when Jamaican backward against the wall in the pandemic, don't have it, and you find a way to squeeze money out of them that they don't have. Remember, Prime Minister, you charge them what? 700, 600,000, 500,000, 400,000, 300,000, 250,000, 150,000, 100,000. That's what you charge Jamaican for not wearing a mask in the pandemic. Those are the certainty that we know. So you don't have no integrity, Mr. Prime Minister. No decency, no honesty, no moral uprightness. We try to tell we the Jamaican people, it is not a wise move to even consider allowing the PMP to even put a hand and manage our economy. So as your party leader and Prime Minister, I have to advise you and tell you and speak generally to the country. Don't give up certainty or uncertainty. So you are going around now and behaving like this nice guy, calm, collective, and telling a bunch of lies. But it not work around here, brother. We are here to expose your lie. We are here to expose you to the Jamaican people. Remember, big man, your carry on, your behavior, your dictator style in the pandemic. So, oh, you are using the pandemic now to get likes. Remember, you force us to get the joke, you know. Remember, you force people to get the joke. You and a bulletin telling a lady that the joke come from God. Remember, you know. Remember that. You told that lady that the joke is from God. You understand? So, oh, you want to take praises now for the disaster that take place in 2020 into 2021 and up. Huh? On a platform telling all kind of lie. Bro, we ain't having it. And as I said, real fact checkers is in town. Real journalists, real media is in town. And we're gonna hold you accountable because the Jamaican people must know the truth. And we will tell them the truth. My Jamaican brothers and sisters, they have this saying in life that it is only risk takers who will make it in life. If you refuse to take the risk, you will never get to the next level. And guarantee you will remain in that same situation or your same condition. So what you need to ask the Prime Minister of Jamaica is that if you don't want us to take that risk, it simply means you don't mean us any good. You don't mean us any good. So Mark Golding is an investor, is a building man who built Dairy, Bunting and Golding. Sell that to Scotiabank for millions of dollars. That man don't need to work for his life again. He's a corporate lawyer by profession. He knows how to build. They know how to make money. They know how to invest. So you are telling us a man who is tried and proven, his track record is there to show his accomplishment. And you want us to take your words, somebody who never create nothing, somebody who never build nothing. You come to government broke. Now you value 200 million. and you are still scraping from the Jamaican taxpayers. What you want to tell us? To take your words, who never build nothing yet in life, brother? We're not mad, man. We're not mad. We are not crazy. Eh? Don't give up the certainty. Let me remind you the certainty them again. When you go to Clifton and lick down the people them house, that's the certainty that we know. When you go in at the market and take away the people and clothes, take away them fruits and vegetable and drop big sledge into their cart and into their stall, that's the certainty that we know. When you go to White River and take away the youth them raft and that did not suit you, you use a power saw and cut them in front of them and use backhoe and broke them up. That's the certainty we know. When Rural Reid steal millions of dollars from the education system and our youths, that's the reality we know. When Grace McLean thief 120 million from the education feeding program from our youths, that's the certainty that we know. When Anju Weatherly then thief 500 million barrels of oil from Petrojam, that's the certainty we know. When you go inside of Parliament and you give yourself a 300% and a 250% raise and tell the rest of Jamaica we must go back shit out of hog and dog mode, that's the certainty we know. When you created 5 companies and refer one of them, Westcon Construction Limited, to the Education Ministry for a contract, that's the certainty we know. In the eyes of the pandemic, when you set your DRMA, your Disaster Risk Management Act, and 4,000 people have been charged under your Disaster Risk Management Act for the first quarter of 2021, January to March, and you collect 101 million of the Jamaican citizen who did not have it. That's the certainty we know. So you don't have no moral authority to talk to the people of Jamaica who they must choose from, who they mustn't choose. Because your administration is one of the most corrupt and thieving administration in the history of Jamaica. So, when your words, it is not a wise move to even consider allowing the PMP to even put a hand on managing the economy. Bro, you don't have no honesty about it. You don't have no integrity. You don't have no moral uprightness. Because your administration is one of the thiefest administration in the history of Jamaica. And all the things that I mentioned above, it is under your administration. So you can't tell the people of Jamaica who they must choose. We just there so to expose you and your lies and your corruption, because you are going around now trying to seek sympathy and play on the people emotion. But we are here also to remind the people what you have put them through. What you have put them through. 4,000 people have been charged under the Disaster Risk Management Act, the DRMA. And it says at the end of the first quarter of 2021, 101 million collected. And remember, that was created in the Prime Minister's office. So if you feel and you care for the people as their leader and you know the crisis, the turmoil that the country was going through at the time. And instead, you give the people them comfort. Stay close to them. Stick by their side in that time of needs and wants. Instead, what you do, Prime Minister, you go and you sit down in your office with your friend them and you create a bill to charge them and collect millions of dollars from them. And now you are out there trying to play on their emotion once again, looking sympathy. But it's not going to be a walk in the park this time around. You're going to have serious challenge because fact checkers is here and real media who is going to present the people with the facts, not fiction, not propaganda, not gossip, but the facts. Our source speak truth to life. So we don't play around. My Jamaican brothers and sisters, remember in life, it's only the man who willing to take the risk will make it. It's only the man who willing to take the risk will cross the river. It's only the man who willing to take the risk to cross the Mexico border into America will make it. So long as you sit down, their life, don't watch nothing, man. Everything good, man. You will never get to the other side. So you must ask your Prime Minister, if you want to tell us not to take that risk, simply mean you don't mean us any good. Because remember, as I said before, the only people become successful in this life is the people who are willing to take the risk, to make the sacrifice. If you don't take the risk, how would you know greener pasture is over there? If you don't take the risk, how would you know if you will cross the border? If you don't get the passport and go to the embassy, how would you know you would get that visa? And after you get the visa now, you say, boy, I should have do this long time. If me know say I saw it so easy. Me not do this long time, man. Because you're getting now, you know, you can't boast. But if you didn't take the risk to go there, how would you know? So for the Prime Minister now, he's trying to tell the citizen of Jamaica, it is not a wise move to even consider allowing the PNP to even put a hand and manage our economy. As the party leader and your Prime Minister, I have to advise you and tell you and speak general to the Jamaican people. Now if you choose the PNP. So all that he has put us through, all the disrespect, the dictatorship, the corruption, the brutalities, the crime, the violence, what turn up, he's telling us to turn a blind eye to it and stick with the certainty that we know. Who is the certainty? Anju Holness. And what he has put us through over the past 7 years. That's what this man is telling us to stick with. Eh? Just think about it, Jamaica. He's out there just lying. But we are here to hold them accountable and to speak truth to life and to make the Jamaican people aware and continue to remind them of what Anju Holness and his administration has done to them. Until then, my people, remember, stay tuned to Aromatic Realistic TV. Like and share. Follow us over YouTube. Spread the thing to the four corners of the globe. Remember to touch up the notification button. So each time I do a video, you should be the first to know and see that video. We continue to tell them, say, God on good road. And we also tell them, say, good over evil and life over death. It no matter how some people are fighting, just kill them with love. Just kill them with love. Continue to treat your fellow man with respect. If you want respect from me, give the respect to somebody else, man. The struggle is real, but how much realer can it get? I will continue to tell you, you have wisdom, knowledge, and understand. Just apply a little common sense, my brother. Just apply a little common sense, man, and tear down the barrier. That's what I say. So the thing set, man. You understand? So we tell them so to continue to follow the movement and also to be a part of history. You understand? We tell them again, a Jack and good road. Until then, my people, be well, be well. Art of love, art of love, art of love.
And a reformer, aka Jingo, yeah, from the OQP Young, representing for Aromatic Realistic TV. Yeah, that song, yeah, exclusive, exquisite. Yeah, the head of the stream dirty, Aromatic. Pay them a visit. You know what's up? Alright. My heart a burn. Aromatic show them love without no string attached, and no we concern. Me do say me stubborn and nowadays you just still not learn, not learn. But we no go the shot, but we walk the straight and our road, man. Never take the wrong turn. So we fight the fight, stay focused and stand firm. Boy, me put a lot up on my face, but deep inside, you know we still a cry. We all are people, none of us are perfect. At least we try. Hold up me head, yes, me look to the sky and say, God, this is me. Still have life in living colors. Tears full of me eye, on me application. You never deny, this is the word of Aromatic. When you reply, hearts are burn. We show them love, we don't know string attached, and no be concerned. Me do say me stubborn and nowadays you just still not learn, not learn. But we no go the shortcut, we walk the straight and have a road, man. Never take the wrong turn, man. Fight the fight, stay focused and stand firm. Yo. Ask a question, what's wrong with mankind? Enough people falter 100 times. We act as if we not here, still we not here in our mind. So now we stand up for ourselves and draw the line. Not talk about the jingo, we get carbine. But do ourselves severe, see if you can find. If you not accept the truth, tell me how you are go climb. Just purge your ways, refreshing your mind. And in your darkness, your light will shine. Heart and burn. We show them love, we don't know string attached, and now we concerned. Me do say me stubborn and nowadays you just still not learn, not learn. But we no go the shortcut, we walk the straight on our road, man. Never take the wrong turn, man. Fight the fights, stay focused and stand firm. Well, me pray for the humble, me pray for the meek, me pray for Jah protect me from the dragon and the beast. Jingo,